Come here, buddy. Yes?
I want to eat French fries.
You want to eat French fries? It is now 10:40. You have 20 minutes before Five Guys opens. So in 20 minutes, you can go to Five Guys. Do you think that you can handle that? Okay. Like 20 minutes. There's Kreed. Oh, we're back. Yes, my love. Yes. What do you want? He's about 50 different ways to ask for the same thing. Why is this your way of asking?
I want to eat French fries.
You can have French fries in 20 minutes. What did I say? You have to wait. Look. Hold on. What did I say?
Do I have to wait?
Yes, you have to wait.
Do I have to wait?
All right.
Do I have to wait?
Yes. You can't leave right this second because you're not open yet. Don't bite. Listen. Use your words.
I want to eat French fries.
No, I know you want to eat French fries. I know. Wait. Listen to me. Sit with me until it's time to go. Sit down. Nope, don't bite your hands. Sit down. Hey, listen. I know that your head hurts. Okay, but you can't hurt yourself. We are going to fight. You need to listen. You need to listen to me. I know you're very cute. Listen. Okay. Okay? I know it's hard. Whew. You ready to wait?
No.
Alright. Give it a couple minutes, okay? What did we talk about? Look. What did we talk about? About waiting. Talk to me about waiting then.
How much longer?
10 minutes. No. Listen. No. Hey. Sit up. Listen. Nope. Talk to me about waiting. Not hurting yourself, okay? Talk to me. What did I say? Here. Look. What did I say? Use this one. Because that's the answer.
Yes, I can eat out of Five Guys.
Right? I just realized. Just think about you guys just saw our whole morning routine. Can you imagine if he couldn't have sat there and told me he wanted Five Guys or he wants to eat French fries this morning? It would have just been a fight. Yeah. Why is he acting like this? Well, he woke up and he's hungry. We started filming Kreed because back when he was first using a communication device, Kreed knew how to ask for what he wanted. That wasn't a problem. He knew where the buttons were. Just, I want French fries. But we couldn't figure out how to get past that. I'm like, well, he has this device. He should be able to tell me. I know he's thinking more. You can tell he's thinking more. So, I used YouTube. There's nothing. There's no videos of kids using a device past just their wants and needs. And so that did not make me very happy. And so I had no roadmap at all of how do I teach Kreed more than just requesting on a device, because there wasn't a whole lot, 4 years ago, 3 years ago. And so we started to teach him, and I'm like, I might as well film this because somebody has to. Somebody has got to show families what you do. How do you get past this? Or I heard so many myths. Well, if a kid has behaviors, they can't use a device. And I'm like, are you kidding? That's when I use the device more, is when he's having a behavior. And then the second part was I only saw kids on videos using the device at therapy, at school, or in certain set up, situations, not real natural examples. And so we just started filming everywhere. And at that point, he had a huge, massive device. We took it everywhere. I took it in the car. I stuck it in a shopping cart. We took it everywhere. It was hard, but I couldn't conceive of Kreed having a voice and only using it in certain situations, because to me, that's not fair, or it's not even right. And if you see Kreed's early videos arguing with me, they're just one word. peanuts, French fries. There's not this huge back and forth. I hate you. I want Bill. Give me my fries. Can we go now? Hurry up. You know, all that language you just heard him say that wasn't there 2 years ago. And so not only do people get to see Kreed using his device everywhere and how, but they get to see his growth of language, which that was the other part of filming him, is I wanted to show the progress. How did a kid get from never using a device really at all to now he's having full conversations?
Conor gets about 53 hours a week. 53. So I'm not going to complain about my 40 hours at Laser Bits and my extra hours with photography and softball and, you know, everything else that I do. I'm not going to complain about it when he's 5 going through 53 hours of therapy and school, and I don't have a right to complain. You know, then you top that off with the fact that he can't communicate the way he wants to communicate. You know, I'm working with him on verbal, obviously, but, you know, in addition, there's sign language. There's the iPad, which he's been using consistently for about 9 months, and he can communicate a lot of his wants and needs there. But it's nowhere near, you know, what he should be communicating and how he wants to communicate. He's starting to learn to write his name, you know, so once he starts writing his name and recognizing that and start reading and writing, there's another form of communication right there. So if he never talks, yeah, that would be somewhat disappointing, but you know what? As long as he can communicate, I'm totally okay with that. Conor, he started with the gestures. He started with he would grab, for some reason, he'd grab this finger on each of the hands and he would pull you to where you wanted to go. And then he would point to what he wanted, or he would have you open the cover, because they all had locks on them, which he's now figured out how to undo. But I'd have to unlock it, and then he'd open it up and point to what he wanted. So that was his first form of communication. And then we went to PECs. So we had this notebook, that had little Velcro stickers on it, and he said, okay, well, what do you want? And then, or he'd just bring me the picture. I want popcorn. I want goldfish. And so that was his second form of communication. And then once I gave him the iPad and he started using that, and Lindsay showed us how she wanted us to teach him how to use it, it was like a whole other world that just opened up. And he was just like, oh, this is cool. And you're right, every single time that he asked for something on the iPad, he would get it. Because, you know, you have to reinforce that. That's what it's all about.
6 months ago, Henry was diagnosed autistic, and we knew that he was going to be diagnosed. It was not a surprise to us, but it's really hard to hear those words coming from the doctor, to finally hear your son has autism spectrum disorder. I read an article not too long ago from somebody that said, my son does not have autism on the weekends. And I thought that was really great, because that's kind of how we feel. Like, he's just a boy on the weekends, and after his therapy during the week, he can do what he wants, and he works hard, and works a lot harder than a lot of typical kids. And just to kind of catch up and stay up with the typical kids, he's got to work 2, 3 times, 10 times harder than a typical kid. Without all of these people together, we couldn't be where we are right now with him, and it's amazing what he's done in 6 short months, and I really can't wait to see, even in 3 months, 6 months, a year from now, we've kind of turned a corner, and I feel like, you know, it's a good thing, and we're on the road to recovery.